Hello, Nathan Judah. I'm here for the last time ever, for the Express and Star Wolverhampton Wanderers reporter. Got to enjoy it. Breathe it in. Mr. Timothy Spiers. Tim, how are you? Emotional because you just watched the Europa League draw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stunning. Tears.
It was a roller coaster of emotions.
It was. Dodgy start.
Well, I thought we had Roma.
Oh, no. Out of all the ones for them to mess up.
The guy on stage actually said Wolves are in Roma's group.
Right.
I was very excited.
So there was confusion in the office.
There was confusion in the office.
Confusion in Wolves' Twitter accounts as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a long, drawn-out affair. We heard about Ashley Cole's decision to retire.
Really? Well, to be fair, I've been waiting for that for a while.
What Paulo Ferreira thinks about the current Chelsea team.
Good. Does he like it?
I wasn't listening.
Okay.
So they dragged it out for a bit. The draw itself was quite quick, actually.
Yeah.
This is our assessment of the draw itself.
Analysis.
So it could have been a lot worse for Wolves in a lot of respects.
True.
In terms of travel and difficulty.
Correct.
Could have been a bit easier. I think they'll be happy.
Agreed. Yes. So who are we playing? Where are we going? Well, sorry. Oh.
No, I'm still going to go.
You're
I'll see you there.
You're going. Well, where am I going separately, but meet up there?
Well, we might be on the same plane, but in separate bits.
Yeah, because you'll definitely be first class now. I'm literally in the bulkhead at the very back.
I don't think so. Silver Club? Gold Club? Gold Club.
You'd be looking to be next to the toilets, I'll be honest, with a couple of cribs.
So we start with Besiktas.
We've got to emphasise that the actual, as we're recording this, the actual game week and who they're playing specifically hasn't come out yet.
No, but we know they're going to play 3 teams twice.
Yes.
Once home, once away.
It's like the start of our season analysis.
Yeah. So, a team with great European pedigree, regulars in the knockout stages of competitions. They're in the Champions League quarters 2 years ago. Or was it round of 16? I haven't written it down, but they did well, and they're in the they've been in the Europa League quarters as well. And they're always a team that always progresses through the group stage, aren't they? And they tend to get knocked out in the early stage of the knockout phase. But
you're always pleased to get them in a knockout stage, aren't you?
If you're a Champions League team, yes, you are. They finished regularly been in the top 2, but not for the past kind of couple of years. I think they're third last year, between fourth the year before. So not the threat maybe they once were a couple of years ago. So I wouldn't be too excited about a trip from a fan's point of view. I mean, I'm sure all provisions will be made to make it a safe journey.
Yes.
But obviously, it's a very hostile,
intimidating
environment.
Yes.
In Istanbul, they'll be there hours before kick-off. Flares, fire, loud,
pyro.
Yeah, really orchestrated, very loud chants. We thought Torino were good for that, but this will be on a whole other level, and it won't be the kind of welcome. It won't be welcome to hell that Man United got in Galatasaray famously all those years ago, but it will be.
You've got to be careful.
It'll be a very different environment for a lot of players. It'll be a new experience, and you kind of want that game to be the last of the 6. I mean, obviously we'll see soon the running order, but I think hopefully.
Why do you look at your watch to say that?
I don't know.
You've got an Apple Watch that's coming through.
I'm trying to be professional.
Okay.
My last video. I would think, we'll see. You'd want that to be the last game, and hopefully they'll be through by then.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And where else are we going then? So Besiktas number 1. That's the number 1 seed. Who are the number 2 seeds?
Portugal.
Portugal. Excellent.
Braga.
Right. Okay.
You know this. Good acting.
Never been there.
So peculiar stadium, 30,000. They don't fill it very often at all. You've only got the 2 sides, big huge stands, and then you've got a mountain. It's carved into a mountain.
Right.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Looks very picturesque.
Yeah.
So
don't want it to rain though, do you?
No, you don't want it to rain. Regulars in kind of top half of the Portuguese league, but again, you'd expect Wolves to have the number on Braga. A decent trip for fans, and again, a winnable game.
Yeah, obviously everybody was looking for Porto, for Nuno to go back there, but Braga going back to Portugal is great, isn't it? And he'll know the Portuguese league inside out.
He'll know all about them, as will half the team, because they're all Portuguese.
Yes.
So it'll
good
be
friends.
Be a home from home.
Lots of shirt swapping.
Chance to do some scouting.
Oh, absolutely. And that's just in the press box. And then who's the fourth seed? Because Wolves were number 3 in pot 3.
Wolves were 3, so they could have had a real couple of nightmare trips in pot 4.
Rangers missed them.
Yeah, missed Rangers. They're going to Slovakia instead to play Slovan Bratislava. Slovakian champions, runaway champions last year. Again, looking at standard opposition, they shouldn't hold. Wolves shouldn't fear Slovan Bratislava. So I think honestly, the trip to Turkey is potentially slightly daunting, but I think.
But again, winnable though. Or
winnable.
Get results.
I certainly say at Molineux, you'd fancy your chances against Besiktas. Certainly, A couple of players who Wolves fans will know well, no longer there, including
Pepe,
no longer there. Talisca is there for a couple of years, not there anymore. So not many kind of standout household names in their squad at all really these days. I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't think they're the team they once were. More of a young developing team. Wolves fancy their chances. They're early favourites to win the group.
Are they what price?
5-4, I think.
Oh, I'll be absolutely smashing that price in.
And fifth favourites to win the bloody tournament now.
Yeah.
So,
although the Champions League teams third place still need to come back into that, so it's a little bit strange because it's not quite fifth favourites, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you look at I was analysing the top seeds last night, and there's nothing. There's obviously a few teams. Roma would have been a fantastic tie and a fantastic occasion, but you'd expect to be beaten by Roma potentially, and also maybe Sevilla. After that, they'll fancy themselves against anybody.
Arsenal?
And I think, if you take their aggregate scores against last season's two finalists, Arsenal and Chelsea, they drew away and beat them both at home.
True.
So if they replicated that over two legs in a quarter
They're
final,
through.
then they're in.
Oh, boom.
So I'm just making the point that last year's outstanding teams in this competition, Wolves managed to beat them twice and undefeated against both of them. So it shows you the level that they're at for me. I've said it before, I know, but I really think they can do something in this competition.
Nuno will be delighted with that draw, won't he?
I think so. They'll want to have avoided, the big boys, Roma, Sevilla, maybe and Porto as well, and the nightmare trips to Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. They've avoided that. I think it's a good draw around. I really do. I definitely fancy their chances of getting through. So the games are a bit more spread out now, which is good. So September, get 2 in October, 2 in November, and then 1 in December to finish it off. And then the round of 32 is back next February, should they get through. So lots of fixtures more to be moved. Palace will be the first one to be moved. So they'll be away on a Sunday. Good luck getting a train down there. So lots of, I think, Man City away and Sheffield United at home. There's lots more fixtures will now be on a Sunday. 6 games automatically all moved to Sunday. So lots more changes, but they've been coping well with those changes so
done
far.
brilliantly. Nuno's reaction, tough team, tough games.
Times 3.
Good players, good managers. But good for the fans as well, because they're all doable and not crazy expensive at this moment in time flight wise.
Yeah, we'll see. And also ticket wise, I mean, Besiktas Stadium is 40,000, so you imagine they'll get hopefully a few thousand there maybe. Braga's is 30, they never fill it. So again, that's probably the trip that most people are eyeing up. I would have thought Braga, and then Bratislava, slightly smaller stadium. But again, tickets shouldn't be horrendous. They haven't got a proper minnow. They're not going to Luxembourg, which is one of the options.
Sure.
So I think everybody's pretty happy and confident.
And it's exciting, isn't it? I mean, amazing that we're finishing off on your last day on a European draw.
And I think the fact that they beat Torino last night, 5-3 on aggregate. I mean, if Torino were in this competition, I think they'd be above Braga's level. For me personally. So that kind of shows you where Wolves are at.
Sure.
Beat Torino by 2 goals. If they can replicate that form over the group stage, then I really think they'll get through.
And look, they went pretty strong last night. Little look ahead to Sunday. And do you think full strength side? Do you think he'll go with it one more time, or do you think you might see some changes?
I'll see how they bear up. The interesting one for me will be either Doc or Traore at right wing back.
You still think Doc's number one if they were picking their best side? Because I mean, I tell you what, he's knocking on that door.
It's tough. It's horses for courses, isn't it? I think we saw in Turin last week when Traore gave the ball away for the second goal, trying to run it out of defence. You know, Doxy wouldn't do that, but equally Doxy can't take on 3 players in one go. So very, very different players. Horses for courses. I think we'll see. This is good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're going to have to do it.
They've got 12 extra games before Christmas. They played 6 already. They've got 6 more. They've got the Carabao Cup. You've got to rotate. Can't play the same 11 every week. So this is good, and I think we'll see the same on the other flank with Vinagre and Johnny. We've seen Sace come in and play a really important role in these 2 games. Vallejo hopefully will get up to speed. He had a tough time against Belotti last night, but I think he'll be okay. But yeah, as for Sunday, I think we'll see Ryan Bennett come back in. I think that will be your banker really. I think we'll see Neves come back in for Saiz. And then it's
front 2 still, or you think that you might see? I was surprised we didn't see Catroni earlier, but
front 2 still. International break is on the horizon. I'm not sure Nuno will look at that necessarily. Jimenez unfortunately has got 2 friendlies in America. Really not needed. It's such a shame they can't give him a breather.
Or give him a mystery hammy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every other club does these days.
Jota's away with Portugal, but he hasn't played for them yet, so you can't imagine he'll feature too much from the start. I mean, there's qualifying games that they're playing here. So, but the rest of them, most of them are off here, there, and everywhere. I mean, Traore won't be going with Spain. Cody won't be going with England. Bennett won't be going. Doc hasn't really played many minutes for Ireland. Johnny's been in and out of the Spain squad, so we'll see. I don't think he's got called up. They're not. So yeah, the few that will get a much needed kind of bit of downtime.
And Everton looking to respond after their defeat to Villa. I think Iwobi and Keane played quite a lot of the game at Lincoln the other night, so you've got to suspect that maybe he might have them on the bench still and go with the tried and tested.
I don't know. They've scored 1 goal in 3. They spent a lot of money.
I just thought they might have been withdrawn on the hour or something like that. They played nearly a full game, both of them.
We'll see. I mean, Calvert-Lewin hasn't scored since March, so is he going to lead the line again? You wouldn't exactly necessarily fear him up front.
No.
Walcott being another one that could come in. They've got decent players on the bench. I would have thought they'll start integrating them. They should be doing better than they are. Sigurdsson as well. They've got a really good attacking team going forward.
But good memories of Goodison apart from last year.
Yeah, big 3-1 win last year. Probably Wolves' most complete away performance under Nuno. I would have thought, considering everything. And they'll go there confident. They'll go there unbeaten. 9 games unbeaten. 6 wins in the Europa. 3 draws in the Premier League. They can mix it. They can mix it up. They've got players in form. Jimenez has scored 7 in 9. Traore's got 4 assists in 7. You know, these are the key really. And I think they can go on and put on a bit of a show. I'll take a point though.
Yeah, take a point. 4 from 4. Happy days. That's it. That's our last video. That is our last video. Do you want to? I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing the videos over the last 3.5 years. It's been great. It's been fun. It's been fun for the peeps. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know sometimes it's a bit slapstick and maybe not to everybody's taste, but a little bit puerile, as people say. But like I say, we don't want to ever suffer the content. I think the content comes first, and we have a bit of fun at the same time.
What are you going on about?
Do you want to say a little bit of a goodbye to the peeps?
I'd just like to pay a tribute to my good colleague Nathan Judah. So that's the end of the video.
Is that it?
No, it's been a pleasure. We've had loads of fun.
It's been good times, yeah.
Whatever we both do for the rest of our career, I'm sure we won't have as much fun as we've had in these videos. They're a bit silly, but I think you know, it's good to have a bit of fun. It's not all about
sport is fun, Tim. Sport is fun, and anyone suggests otherwise, well, you're wrong. So yes, we'll have a good night tonight, and we'll be seeing you very soon anyway in a different capacity.
You've come a long way since your Nickelodeon days, I've got to say. You really have. I've been impressed.
2 weeks later, I'll be straight on Disney. Fingers crossed, 3 points on Sunday. For all the latest Wolves news, make sure you log on to expressionstar.com.